Hello, I'm Angela Furlong, and we're here on the Civil Rights Pilgrimage in Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm Pan Conrad, and this is our sister pilgrim.
Janet Hager.
It's been a long day of traveling to get here, and it is a very different experience than what we experience in our daily life, just coming off of Holy Week and going through Easter Sunday. We had some profound experiences today, and so Janet, do you have any first impressions?
First impressions, I wasn't expecting today to be what it was for me. I expected some more, that I would ease into it and not sort of have it jump up and hit me right in the face.
Yeah. In the part where we were looking at those memorials,
Yeah.
that was really...
It was very powerful. A little earlier we were talking about, for me, there were two statues that really sort of jumped out at me, and it was the picture of the dog, the statue of the dogs, and the protesters that knelt down and were praying, and just that juxtaposition of the protesters were the people that were supposed to be in the wrong, and they were peacefully protesting and praying while they were being attacked by dogs, vicious dogs. And it was just sort of that powerful visual. And I think I said it a little bit earlier, it sort of plucked my brain out and turned it around a little bit, because that's not what I was taught. I was taught that the protesters were the ones that were wrong and that the police were in the right because they were breaking up a protest.
One of the things that, as you so perfectly put it, pulled my brain out and turned it all around, was there was a statue of two children. And the legend at the base of the statue said, "We ain't afraid of your jail." And if you view the statue from several feet back,
Yes.
there are vertical bars to see them through the lens of jail. And it was so shocking that they were babies.
Yes, behind bars. I think the other piece too for me was the picture, the statue of the four girls, and just the placement of the shoes in the statue, in the sculpture, and then the eyeglasses that were on the bench, and then the girl in the middle with the birds coming. The park was very powerful, and it wasn't what I was expecting when I first walked into the park.
Mm-hmm. I think it's important to know that the four girls to which Janet refers are the young children who were killed in the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing. And what I didn't know was that two other children were killed the same day.
Yes.
Just the loss of these babies is so sobering.
I also the video at the 16th Street Church.
At the
Bethel Baptist Church. That also just sort of, it was one of those, again, those moments where your brain sort of goes, this does not compute. Man wanting his children to be educated gets set up and is attacked viciously by white men who don't want them there. It was just
Barbaric.
absolutely barbaric.
And this is just day one.
That was the first stop. It's deeply troubling.
I wonder what this visit would be like for us in a different context. Were we not in a situation where we are watching what feels like the clawback of some civil rights progress that has been made, and thinking about how often we hear the sentiment, one step forward and 2 steps back.
Yes.
Being confronted with the 2 steps back feels a little demoralizing.
But I think what I appreciated was some of the conversation on the bus today on why people were participating in the pilgrimage, is so that they could ground themselves in peaceful protest for whatever is to come. I found that incredibly inspiring.
Angela, do you have any further thoughts on our experience in the Bethel Baptist Church?
I think not specifically to the church, but more to the day, because we're coming off of a season where we came out into Easter with so much hope, and then today we're facing a desperate struggle for hope, and the destruction of beauty and of human beings, you know.
But I think what happened for me at the church was, this was a church that was bombed 3 times, but still moving forward, still showing up, still moving forward, making sure that they are present and we're not leaving. This is our home. This is our place. You cannot chase us out.
Amen.
I think the most hopeful thing that I heard all day was that in spite of being the most bombed church on American soil, they have never missed a Sunday.
Never missed a Sunday.
Even with the windows blown out of the
That
church.
is amazing.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of information, a lot of emotion, and just being able to, I'm looking forward to being able to rest a little tonight, and see what comes up for me tomorrow.
What gives me hope and peace is being on a pilgrimage with people like you and the rest of us, that with enough of us that care, maybe we can move the needle a little bit.
Amen.
And we'll be back tomorrow with another report on our experiences in Birmingham.